Hey, my name is Eli, and in this video I'm going to show you how I made one of my clients $30,000 organically in 2 weeks and how you would be able to do the same. So first of all, why would you even listen to me? Like I said, my name is Eli and I've been in online marketing for 4 years. I've been in the coaching and consulting space for around 2 years. I've grown multiple companies from 5 to 30K and some from 35-ish to 60, 70K per month organically. So a couple of months ago, I actually started my advertising agency, Kick-Ass Agency, and it's been going crazy. It's been a blast for me, and this also has to do with the reason why I'm making this video. That I'm going to continue making these videos because I've made it my mission to give away as much information, as much of my knowledge as possible, in the hope of some of you guys coming to Kick-Ass Agency to grow even further. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So how do we manage to pull this off? I'm going to show you everything, I promise. What we did first was we created an LTO, which stands for low ticket offer. And in this instance, it was a mini course. So the low ticket offer was a mini course and it was priced at $37. It was actually euros. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to use dollars. And we sold 40 in the beginning. And at the end of the ride, we made $31,480. So the real fun is actually in the upsell and in like the entire way of just making a show out of it, actually. So what we did is we sold 40 organically. This particular client had around 1,500 followers. So this goes to show that you don't even need a lot of followers. If they're relevant followers, you're going to be okay. So we made $1,480 on the front end, and on the back end we managed to make $31,480 to be precise. And how we did it is like this. So for the mini course, we actually made a landing page which led to a payment page, and then after the payment there was a thank you page with our client in a video very, very happily saying, hey, thanks for your investment. It's a small investment, but it's going to go a very, very long way. Actually, normally we just send you the logins through email. You probably will look at the course one time and not even finish it, and then we just go about our days again. But in this instance, we're going to do it a little bit differently, because what we did is we didn't send them the logins. We actually gave them the logins in a welcome call. So they were actually forced to go on a welcome call with our client. And what this welcome call did for our client is they got to connect with their leads for around 15 to 20 or 25 minutes if they were like having a good time. So just becoming friends, and then at the end of the call, planning another call, which is called the follow-up call in this instance, where we would like to have their feedback, which of course, this is of course a sales call where you're going to get to the upsell. But at the end of the welcome call, what they did is they gave the lead their logins just on the call, at the end of the call. And what the lead would do is the lead would start going into the course, and they would see stories, they would get emails, and then 4 days later, when they have completed the entire course and got all the value, they would get on a follow-up call, and then on that follow-up call, they would get to the upsell, and they would get closed. And as you can see right here, the closing percentage from the ads was about 30%. This is of course a rough estimate because it was like 27 or something. So 30%. So that means that roughly every 3 people that buy the LTO get the upsell to like the higher program, which in this case was 2,000 euros, but it could easily be like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8K. So how do we actually make this LTO, or how do we even like structure it, right? Because we had to optimize it for conversion. So what we did is we made an intro and 5 videos and a bonus, which is basically the outro. So the videos were around 6 to 10 minutes long, because you don't want them to feel like they are just wasting time or just investing a lot of time. You just want to give them a lot of information in a very short time. So also don't include any practical value, because they will try it out without your guidance. They will just try it without all the pieces of the puzzle. They will fail and they will just blame you and never buy from you again for that reason. Instead, be theoretical and use calculations and formulas. So if you give like very practical value, and you just tell them like, hey, do this and do this, without them knowing everything that has to do with it, or everything that you would tell your clients that you're basically guiding or coaching or consulting, of course, they will just fail. So just keep it theoretical. Then the intro is basically going to be, hey, congrats for investing in yourself today. This course will teach you X and Y. At the end of the course, I have a very special surprise for you. Please don't watch the modules in a random order. You just want them to look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exactly in that order, because a lot of times it goes wrong. This doesn't even have to be very special. The best thing to do is just how I have, if you just look at these sentences, you'll be able to make an LTO yourself. So it's as easy as that. Then there's the bonus video. Congrats for finishing the mini course. I want to give you something valuable. Book a call now using the link down below. It's very cheesy, but it works. This is basically because in the beginning, like in the welcome call, you tell them that you would like to have their feedback, and if there was nothing, like no way of them ever talking to you again after video 5, it would be weird, because this is just for the feedback, and it just makes the LTO complete, and you could just remove the feedback and they will even come back for the bonus. Then with the percentages, these are percentages we got of our client, of course. So it's completely down to what the not what the ads look like, because we didn't even show the ads yet, because this was organically. Then what happened actually was we put 250 people in a landing page, because we made sure that they made a couple of stories, which I'm going to explain to you in a little bit. It's right down here. We made sure they made a couple of stories, and a lot of people in their network actually reposted their stories and one of their reels, which is also a promotional one for this LTO. And that's actually why this is such an interesting thing, because it is a very small product, so a lot of people won't even bother. A lot of people won't act weird about like reposting it, because it's just a small thing, right? But also they don't know the strategy behind it. So what we did is we put 250 people in a landing page. 20% went to the payment page, which is a pretty high conversion, but it's just inside their network, so it's not even that high, honestly. So 20% of 250 is of course 50. Then 80% of these people actually went ahead to buy it, because the payment page from the payment page to actually buying, if you really mean to buy it, 80% is pretty high. Then 40 people have bought the LTO. then 100% of the people go to the welcome call, because otherwise they wouldn't have access to the course. So that makes a lot of sense. Then the 4 days go by where they basically get indoctrinated with the stories and with the emails, with the authority and the social proof. If you'd like to get the emails or some stories, just let me know down below in the comments. I can send you some. Then these 40 people also show up on a follow-up call, and they closed 30% of it, which was 12 people. And that came out to be like $31,480 euros, actually. So how do we actually market this organically? So what I told this client is just for 4 days straight, make sure that you make stories every single day and just talk about this. Make it as vague as possible in the beginning and make it more clear the closer you get to day 4, which is launch day. So on day 1, they would post stuff like, hey guys, I've been working on something very valuable for you guys. It's a way for everyone to learn from me, even if you're low on cash flow. I'm launching it in 4 days from now. And then they would add a countdown timer and tell their audience to turn on the on reminder, which quite a lot of people did, surprisingly. On day 2, they said, I'll give you guys a small preview on what I've been working on. It's actually called XY Kickstart course, or whatever you would like to call it. And it will teach you everything about X and Y. Tomorrow, I will tell you more about the Kickstart course and what the investment will be. Then on day 3, do you see like gradually giving more and more information to spark their interest? Guys, my XY Kickstart course is launching tomorrow, and I could not be more excited for it. I promised you that I was going to share some more about the course, so here we go. It will be 6 entire modules where I teach you how I did X and Y and how you can do it too. So here I said 6, but it could be 5 or 6, either one of them. The investment for this very valuable course is something I've been thinking about heavily, and then I remembered why I'm doing all of this with my business. It's to help people. So I decided to it's really cheesy, but it works. I promise. So I decided I decided the investment for my Kickstart course will be just $37, no strings attached. It's launching in 24 hours. See you soon. And then on day 4, like 4 hours before launch, they would post, so today is the day. I'm finally releasing my Kickstart course for you guys. In only 2 hours, you too will be able to attain X and Y without having to invest a lot of money. And then 2 hours before launch, one more thing, I've decided to lower the price from $37 to just $7 if you take action in the next 12 hours. This is something that you could do. This time we didn't do it, but this is a way to just skyrocket the results like even more. We didn't do it in this case. We actually did 97 from 97 for just 37. But you can just do anything because they're free leads, so it doesn't really matter. You can even do like $100. Doesn't really matter. Then launch time. It has launched. Click the button down below and take action right away. Make sure everyone you know that has an Instagram profile and a pulse will repost your reel about the course in their story. And this is of course about what I was going to tell you about still. So you're going to make, like on day 2 or 3, I actually instructed this client to make a reel where they explain, first of all, they gave a hook, like, hey, do you also want this or this? Then they gave some authority and some social proof. So they talked about clients and about how many people they've helped already. After that, they just did a call to talked about the offer and did a call to action. And this reel was way better for the network to post than just stories, and just tagging everyone is just a pain in the ass. So honestly, basically, this is what it is. This is this is the only thing you would have to do. When it comes to a landing page, you actually don't even need a landing page. You really don't need it. I just used it because I like landing pages, and I like just getting a lot of data so that we can use it for ads, which we also did. And the reason why I'm laughing is because it paid off like immensely. So last thing, what you can do is you can just use the kind of like the same numbers. They will basically fluctuate. This could go down to around 10 to 15%. This could go down to, I guess, like 65-70%. It could all be a little bit lower because it really depends on where you're sending the traffic from. In this case, it's just other story, your story, and the rule. That's why these numbers are here, and they're accurate, as I showed you before. What you can also do is you can use ads, which that's what we do. And actually, yesterday, this same client I'm talking about in this video, we generated 5 LTO sales for only, was it like 40 euros, which is kind of the same as dollars. So we didn't pay a lot of money for it, only like $8. We paid $8 per LTO sale, and so on the front we made money again. And they are typically closing between 33 and 40% for the ads. So you can just do the math on that. It's going to be very, very beneficial for them. And that's the end of this video already. If you found this valuable, let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you want to know anything about growing your company organically, let me know in the comments down below as well. I'll put my Instagram in the screen right here somewhere. And I wish you a very, very good day. Bye.